You ever watch a football stadium erupt after a last-minute touchdown and think, that was wild? Buddy, that's just a regular Saturday in Texas. But what happens after the game? That's where the real legends are born. Because when it comes to college parties, Texas plays in a league of its own. Trust me, some of these stories are so outrageous, you'll wonder if we're making them up. Spoiler, we ain't. Welcome to the Lone Star Plate, y'all. If you've ever wondered just how crazy Texas college parties get, or you think you've seen it all, stick around, because I'm about to take you deep into the heart of Texas' wildest, rowdiest, and downright unforgettable college throwdowns. We're talking decades of tradition, secret societies, celebrity run-ins, fried food contests, and even swimming pools full of beer. No, really. Before you ask, yes, everything you've heard about Texas going bigger is absolutely true, especially when it comes to college parties. Ready to dive in? Let's tear the roof off this place. Now, there isn't a Texan alive who doesn't know about the infamous parties at the University of Texas at Austin. UT isn't just famous for its football, it's got a party scene that draws legends. Everyone's heard of 6th Street, but have you ever heard the legend of the Roundup? This multi-day fraternity and sorority extravaganza takes over Austin every spring. They bus in mountains of crawfish, gallons of cheap beer, and performers that have included folks like Lil Wayne. But what really sets this party apart? An unspoken competition among Greek houses to see who can throw the rowdiest bash, with elaborate themes, secret kegs, and even mechanical bulls stationed right in the front yards. There are stories of students showing up in floats made from kiddie pools, rolling down Guadalupe, affectionately known as the Drag, and tossing beads better than Mardi Gras. The police now partner up with the university just to make sure things don't spill out onto I-35. But don't think Austin has a monopoly on madness. Let's head northeast to College Station, home of Texas A&M, where the Aggies don't just party, they engineer them. Midnight Yell isn't just school spirit, it's a city-sized pep rally with 20,000 students screaming themselves hoarse before games, followed by old-school bonfires and entire tailgates that turn parking lots into open-air nightclubs. Years back, some enterprising Aggies filled an entire kiddie pool with Dr. Pepper and ice cream to create the biggest Dr. Pepper float you've ever seen. Rumor has it, the mess took days to clean up, but nobody there will ever forget it. And don't even get me started on the fish camp after parties, a rite of passage for Aggie freshmen where shy students become lifelong legends in a single night. We can't talk Texas college parties without mentioning Texas State University in San Marcos. Folks call it the Party School of Texas. And there's good reason. The San Marcos River runs right through campus, so every spring, students grab giant tubes, tie them together, and float for hours throwing floats gone wild. It's one of the few places you'll see folks in cap and gown go straight from graduation to a river party, cold drink in one hand, diploma in the other. Some years, the parties get so big they make national news with their Floatapalooza, where hundreds of tubers drift downstream like a slow-moving parade of sunburns and laughter. If you've never seen a DJ spinning on a raft in the middle of the water, you haven't lived. Now, some of the wildest parties are tied to tradition. Down at the University of Texas at El Paso, there's the legendary Minerpalooza. UTEP students gather by the thousands for an all-night celebration full of concerts, food trucks, dance-offs, and silent discos where everyone jams out on wireless headphones under the desert stars. The event draws in not just students, but their families and half the city. It's a massive display of school pride that feels part music festival, part family reunion, and part wild block party, all in one desert night. Not to be outdone, Texas Tech in Lubbock throws a Carol of Lights after bash every winter. When 25,000 Christmas lights flicker on, everyone packs into the student union for indoor snowball fights, chocolate fountains, and enough dancing to fog up every window. All this in Lubbock, where you'd swear nothing happens until you're in the middle of it, wondering how in the world these folks can go so hard and still get to class the next morning, and don't count out the private schools. SMU in Dallas and Baylor in Waco prove even the polite crowd can cut loose. SMU's boulevarding means tailgates with white tents, jazz bands, and enough barbecue and bourbon to bring even the most buttoned-up Mustang out of their shell. At Baylor, tradition gets a wild twist during Dia del Oso. The entire campus gets a day off to party with concerts, food, and even a live bear or two walking by. Leave it to Texas to have bear encounters as part of a college party. If you're wondering why Texas goes so big, it's because college life here is about more than just grades and GPAs. It's about belonging, finding your crew, and making memories worth bragging about for the next 50 years. Some of these stories are legendary, like the time a famous quarterback jumped into a campus fountain in his full uniform after winning a rivalry game, or when the entire cast of Friday Night Lights showed up to a surprise tailgate in Odessa, or the old tale from Sam Houston State, where the senior class secretly buried a keg on campus and drew a treasure map so future generations could dig it up. And then there's the food. Did you really party in Texas if you didn't end your night with a Whataburger taquito or a heaping plate of brisket nachos? Half the time, the after-party feast is as legendary as the party itself. Or maybe you're from Denton, where University of North Texas students swear by their tradition of midnight pancake bar crawls. Yes, that's a thing. Lines form around the block for chocolate chip stacks until sunrise. So tell me, Texans, or honorary Texans, what's the wildest college party you've witnessed or maybe just heard about from a friend of a friend? Drop your stories in the comments. Nothing's too crazy here on the Lone Star Plate. And if you're loving these Texas tales, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because we've got more wild stories coming your way every week. Texas is full of larger-than-life moments, but somehow our college parties might just take the cake, or at least the brisket. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride. Until next time, keep it loud, keep it proud, and keep it Texas. Y'all take care now.